Hello and welcome. You are watching 12 p.m. show from Cardiff, and we are here definitely for the second ODI rather. And at this point of time, the major part of discussions will be that will there be any kind of changes in India 11? We have given you the information around Shubman Gill. A lot of people are asking about Shubman Gill. Is he completely fit? I'll again ask this to Boria. And after that, there was certain kind of issues. When I came back day before last night. I was watching social media, and a lot of people were saying around Gurnur also that Gurnur also find himself in a couple of times in a little bit of discomfort, when he was bowling at that point of time. And then obviously we have a batting lineup where we know that there is not even a point of debate where we can say that will there be a chance for a Ishan Kishan to come in at this point of time. Bowling wise, yes, we can discuss that. Can there be a chance for a Arshdeep Singh to come in? Obviously, the weather, the pitch conditions will be there, a little different as far as Birmingham is concerned. So let me start with the first of all question around how is Shubman Gill, and as you written also in your article that it's time for him that we can discuss around Shubman Gill, the T20 batter also. But first, give all the viewers update around his fitness. Will he be available? Was there a point of concern when he left the field as per you and your sources?
Yeah, I was concerned, all of us were,
Yes.
that is it cramps or is it an injury? If it was cramps, obviously it will be fine.
Yeah.
If it was an injury, it would have been a matter of concern. With Shubman Gill, he has been unfortunate. Whether it is the dengue, whether it is that neck injury in Calcutta which costed us that South Africa test match, I still believe if Shubman Gill was there, India would have won that test match.
Yeah.
India would have closed out 124. India would have had a much bigger first innings lead if the captain was there. I will always say this, that he is your red ball royalty. So with Shubman Gill, injuries have been a part and parcel of his journey. Having said that, I was continuously cross-checking with the team management, and this is not my thing. It came directly from the Indian team officially.
Yes.
That Shubman Gill was fine. Shubman Gill, there was no real concern. So in that sense, I was told he is fine. The captain is fine. There is no reason to doubt his availability unless things have gone south again, which shouldn't.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't, because the team has not practiced or anything. They've just come to Cardiff and will take the game. So based on that, I am quite confident that Shubman Gill will play. In fact, had it not been 2 down, had it been 4 down, maybe he wouldn't have walked off. Because he knew 160, 100 more to go, match in the bag. Why do I take a chance? I can walk out. Shreyas was still there. Kale still to come. Washi and your friend, Mr. Washington Sundar and Rohit Juglan are a love affair, by the way. Washington Sundar, Akshar Patel, Shivam Dubey, lots of batting to come.
Yeah.
So it was good on the part of Shubman Gill to take no chances. But, and to my other point, look, I am very, very clear now that in India, you don't need him.
Yeah.
You have the Vaibhavs of the world, Abhisheks of the world, Sanju Samsons of the world. In Pata wickets, easy batting conditions, they are all fine. But in challenging batting conditions, you need someone of this class. This man is all class. Maybe he can't hit every ball for 6 like Vaibhav, or for that matter Abhishek, but you don't need that. And that has been amply proved in the T20 series, that you have to play the Virat Kohli Barbados knock at some point. And every match that was needed after you got that start, and Shubman Gill was that guy or can be that guy going forward. So I kind of advocate Shubman Gill as part of the T20 setup as well. No one can take away from quality Rohit. He is genuine quality. In fact, I will say he's the best batter in India in all formats. No debate that Shubman Gill is India's best batter. And I'm saying this keeping in mind everyone else. That composite, Shubman Gill is India's best batter at the moment. And I don't see why he will not be part of T20 setup in challenging conditions. Importantly, in challenging conditions going forward.
And that's exactly the point is, the kind of style he has as far as batting is concerned. Someone of his caliber, his class, the technical abilities he have. And then, as Boria rightly said, you don't want every time a 250 or a 225. You sometimes, at one point of time, you need 180, 170. Someone to chase that down or someone to score around that. Look at that, that recent series. Only once 200 been scored. And apart from that, there was 180s and 160s. And we were not able to score that many runs only. So it wasn't about the strike rate of 225 or gung-ho approach from the very start. You need someone who can hold one end. You need someone who can anchor the innings. And Shubman, as far as the IPL is also concerned, we always seen this that, as seasons are going, ahead, we are also seeing him getting better as far as strike rate is concerned. So, coming ahead of Shubman Gill, I think the most important question now coming to Cardiff is Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Not so about Virat Kohli because he has those runs in the Vijay Hazares and the New Zealand series and the South Africa series, especially the kind of IPL he had. But most importantly around Rohit Sharma, because Chennai, yes, there was a half century in the last ODI he played in India. But the way he started here, again, we discussed on that on game day also, Boria, that in Birmingham, it looked good for that couple of runs, that Natraj shot. He gave us a glimpse, but at this point of time, not us. But Rohit Sharma needs more from the batter, Rohit Sharma. We all know about his skill set. We all know what he can deliver. We all know the kind of batter he is. There's no question at all there. But whoever you are, you need runs to be part of this Indian team. It's a cutthroat competition. The person who has scored 2 centuries in 3 games is sitting out, and there will be, I think, more pressure on Rohit Sharma as these series will progress if he hasn't able to score runs, Boria.
Yeah, you did a video, I did a video. I mean, the 10 a.m. video people have watched. We have actually touched upon these things.
Yesterday, yes.
But I will be very clear. Look, I've got absolutely no qualms in saying that Jaiswal would have walked into any team.
Yes.
Somebody with that kind of record, 200s in 3 games, with that kind of talent, would have walked into any team in any part of the world. No debate. Having said that, this is Rohit Sharma you're talking about. Perhaps the greatest one-day white ball opener of all time.
Yes.
500s in England in 2019.
Yes.
This is not some, random player. This is somebody who has lit the ODI format around the world.
And 2 ICC trophies within a year.
Correct. And even the other night, rather the other afternoon, when I compare Rohit with Ben Duckett and Jacob Bethel, I will say that they were beaten 15 times in the first 7 overs of Bumrah and Prasidh Krishna. They weren't out. They managed to hang in there. Rohit Sharma was also able to play off Archer and Josh Tongue. Will they get beaten? Of course they will. In these conditions, any batter will get beaten. Some ball will have the number. And you're talking about a Jofra Archer who can beat anybody.
Yes.
He's perhaps the best bowler in the world alongside a Jasprit Bumrah. So you're talking about quality fast bowlers. In the first 7 overs, India managed to get to close to 40. Rohit Sharma was out there, did not throw his wicket away. So does he want to be there? The answer is an overwhelming yes. Did he play a bad shot? Yes, he did. Now, why did he do that? Now, my understanding is the moment he saw Sam Curran, he realized that now this guy has 13-14 kilometers of less pace. Now, this is my time to dominate. This is my time to chadhao on the bowler, get some runs, make up for the sedate start and take control. And just before that, he had played that Natraj shot and he had played the 2 runs.
And with complete balance.
With balance.
Sam Curran also a little shorter on height also.
Correct.
As compared to Gus Atkinson, Josh Tongue and Jofra Archer.
Exactly. So Rohit Sharma realized that this is perhaps a lesser bowler. This is perhaps an opportunity for me to score some runs. Yes. I think in hindsight, Rohit will also agree he should have given himself 4-5 balls. Yeah. This is not a T20 contest. This is a 50-over contest, and how much were you chasing? 258, not 358.
Yes.
So you should have played yourself in even against a Sam Curran. The point that I always try to make is the game is bigger. At that point, Rohit hurried the game. Yes. The game was telling him, hold up there, just get yourself in against Sam Curran, runs will come. But does that mean you drop Rohit Sharma? Does that mean Rohit Sharma is gone? Does that mean Rohit Sharma is not good enough for the World Cup? Does that mean social media will be in a meltdown? No, absolutely not. I mean, you told me the first day about Rohit Sharma's net session. Yeah. Amit Shah told me about that open net session. Yes. Somebody who is doing batting drills with that level of intensity. The next day I was there, I watched him do the fielding drills with that level of intensity. Clearly he's not here to play a 1-3 ODI series. No, it doesn't matter. Had it only been an ODI bilateral, Rohit Sharma would not even play. He doesn't need this. Rohit Sharma doesn't need a 3-game ODI bilateral to call it a day. He doesn't. He is Rohit Sharma. So I think he's gearing up for 27. He will give it his all. You need to give him a bit more time. Be a bit more patient with him. He is Rohit Sharma, for God's sake, and he will get it right. Yes, I will want him in Cardiff, not to rush. Shubman Gill is in sublime form. There is enough batting in that lineup for Rohit Sharma to take a bit more time, get his eye in, not only score in the 3rd game of the series, but also in the 2nd. So fingers crossed for Rohit today in Cardiff.
I think, and one more important point around Rohit Sharma is that he won't get this many games around, when it comes down to a target of 258. 250s, 260s with this kind of a English batting lineup also, who have, this batting lineup also a lot of batting depth. So when you are talking about someone with this kind of a batting pedigree, England won't every time give you somewhere around 258. And Boria has rightly said that you won't get time to take some time for yourself also to settle in between. Suppose it would have somewhere around 320, 325. Rohit Sharma should have, start with that kind of innings where he need a strike rate over 100 from the very first go. So if you are talking only about this particular game, the game in Edgbaston, it was about, yes, he can take his time, but England won't give you such games often that you can take your time. It is a batting powerhouse. They bat really well. Yes, they are searching for that right opening combination where India can, do the damage. And that's what Jasprit Bumrah did. But Boria, coming to Jasprit Bumrah, 960 odd days, he was coming back and it looked like that, he wasn't off for this much period of time. Means 19 November 2023. We are almost talking about 3 years back. And now we are in 2026. But that very first ball, that very first over and that very first spell gave you a glimpse that, but one more thing here that we are doing right when we say this, that Jasprit Bumrah his body needs time. And that's why you saw him giving it all with that injured body also in that semi-final in Mumbai. Because the BCCI, the team management, Gautam Gambhir, the physios, everyone knows that you have to treat him like a special player who can change the course of the game with just one delivery. And we all know that over where he bowled those 6 Yorkers. So with Jasprit Bumrah, there was always a debate around, yaar ye itna aaram kyun mangta hai? But whenever he comes to the ground, he tells you कि मैं क्यों इस तरीके से मुझे treat किया जाना चाहिए. No second thought.
मैंने ना एग्जैक्टली आपने जो अभी कहा, मैंने एग्जैक्टली यही कॉलम कल मनी कंट्रोल के लिए लिखा था. दैट अगर इस टीम में एक आदमी है जो एक्चुअली इंडिस्पेंसिबल है, वो जसप्रीत बुमराह है. रोहित शर्मा ने 100% इंडिस्पेंसिबल है. इस टीम से मैं बाकी किसी को निकाल दूं, मैं रोहित शर्मा को निकाल दूं तो यशस्वी जायसवाल खेल लेंगे. अगर मैं विराट कोहली को निकाल देता हूं आज के दिन में तो शुभमन टीम पे आ जाएंगे, ईशान किशन खेल लेंगे टीम पे. बट अगर मैं जसप्रीत बुमराह को निकाल दूं, मैं उनका कोई रिप्लेसमेंट मुझे नहीं दिख रहा है. एंड दैट इज द पॉइंट दैट लुक, एंड सो मच हैज बीन सेड कि इसका कमिटमेंट नहीं है, ये आईपीएल खेलता है, ये खेलता है. यार जसप्रीत बुमराह, अगर मैं लास्ट 2 वर्ल्ड कप देख लूं, इस आदमी ने तुम्हें वो 2 वर्ल्ड कप जिता दिया है. 2024 अगर मैं वो पहला पाकिस्तान मैच भी देखूं, आपने 120 के बाद दैट बॉल स्लिप कैच आउट, जसप्रीत बुमराह वाज द मैन. अगर मैं 2026 देख लूं, जसप्रीत बुमराह वाज द मैन इन दैट सेमीफाइनल अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड इन द दैट वानखेड़े ट्रैक in Mumbai. So Jasprit Bumrah is a very special player. So I have absolutely no debate in saying इसको T20 खेलना बंद कर दो. आईपीएल आप मना नहीं कर सकते हो. जो बोलेगा आईपीएल क्यों नहीं खेले, अरे आईपीएल खेलेगा. IPL is as much part of the Indian cricketing ecosystem as anything else. If somebody comes and says IPL मत खेलो, then I will go and tell him आप अपना रोजगार बंद कर दो, आप अपना सैलरी लेना बंद कर दो. क्या आप बकवास कर रहे हो? IPL ecosystem funds Indian cricket. So how do you? Franchises have paid billions. They will pay. They will want to have their best players play. कोई टॉप फुटबॉलर को जाके बोलोगे चैंपियंस लीग ना खेलने के लिए? किसी को आप बोल सकते हो कि चैंपियंस लीग मत खेल लो? किसी को आप कभी बोल सकते हो?
BCCI secretary already told that it is a control over franchises for those 2 months. That's how the things work.
अरे भाई चैंपियंस लीग आप खेलोगे नहीं खेलोगे? if you are a footballer, आप खेलोगे. So let us be a little clear. हम बोल क्या रहे हैं? So कुछ भी होता है तो हम IPL के पीछे पड़ जाते हैं, हम IPL के गाली दे देते हैं. नहीं. So let Jasprit Bumrah play the IPL because that is his commitment. Plus he has 2 children. He's got a young family. किसको पैसे का जरूरत नहीं है यार? सबको पैसे का जरूरत है. So my point is, let this guy play red ball. Let this guy play only 50 overs till 2027. Not one bilateral T20 cricket is necessary for him to play. You want to mollycoddle this guy, protect this guy, preempt this guy from picking up an injury because he is indispensable for you in South Africa.
And then just one thing, I think in Asian Games he has to play those.
Again because it's a multi-nation tournament.
Yes,
आप Olympics host करने का कोशिश कर रहे हो. So अगर आप best team नहीं भेजते हो, तो then you are telling the international Olympic हम serious नहीं है. So आप इसीलिए उसको खिलाओ. But again मैंने bilateral बोला. Multi-nation होगा तो मैं समझ जाऊंगा. But bilateral T20 contest न्यूजीलैंड मत खेलो. जिम्बाब्वे मत खेलो. जरूरत नहीं है, आप मत खेलो.
Okay, last part of the video where we'll definitely talk about if there's any changes in the playing 11 or not. As I said in the early part of the video, that गुंजाइश नहीं है बहुत ज़्यादा. There are not many chances where you can say that यार इसको बाहर करते हैं, इसको अंदर लेकर आते हैं. Boria, is there anything you are looking forward to? क्या कुलदीप यादव की जगह बनती है? Is there a place for Kuldeep Yadav? Because again we saw that we picked up 4-5 wickets quite quickly. 2 times in the game where we picked up 2 wickets in quick succession, rather in an over. But then the similar kind of issues which we have before 2017 also, you were here in England at that point of time also, and you saw that India was struggling picking up wickets in the middle overs, and that's why that harsh call on Ravindra Jadeja and Ravichandran Ashwin. They went for a Kuldeep Yadav, they went for a UZ Chahal, and then the partnership breaks because of a Hardik Pandya injury. But do you again think that the problem is quite similar one, that you need wickets in the middle over phase, and Kuldeep Yadav is someone who can give you that? So, last question, any changes, and then obviously, is there any chance to include a Kuldeep Yadav into it?
Extremely fair question once more. Had it been the start of the first match, like I said, I would have said Kuldeep Yadav is an overwhelming yes. And I don't mince words. Yeah. Kuldeep Yadav was part of my first 11 ahead of the game. Yes. Does he come into this game? Maybe not, because now Washington Sundar has scored a half century. You cannot drop him. But you are absolutely spot on. 108 for 6 cannot become 258. 108 for 6 means 210 all out. 108 for 6 is maximum 220 all out. And I think if Kuldeep Yadav would have played, Liam Dawson, Adil Rashid, and nahi hota. Adil Rashid, Liam Dawson, Josh Tongue, whoever it was in that tail, Jofra Archer, they don't pick Kuldeep Yadav well. Kuldeep Yadav would have run through that lower order. He is a genuine match winner. I think Kuldeep Yadav should have been part of the Indian side in that first game. But now that Kuldeep Yadav has not been part of that first game, how do you get him in? In whose spot do you get him in? You have one. Akshar Patel has scored. Akshar Patel will continue. The only spot is that of Washington Sundar. Had it been Rohit Sharma runs, Virat Kohli runs, Shreyas Iyer runs, KL Rahul runs, I would have said, चलो यार, आपका सारे टॉप ऑर्डर ने तो खेल दिया है, तो एक्स्ट्रा रन का आपका जरूरत नहीं है.
Can we take a call on Shivam Dube?
Shivam Dube bowled well. So Shivam Dube, had it been कि Shivam Dube वो 6 ओवर में,
if you compare Shivam Dube and Kuldeep Yadav,
no, it's chalk and cheese. No chalk and but because your batting lineup did not give that confidence in the first game, the moment Shubman Gill got out, Shreyas got out, KL Rahul got out, and you're like, अरे अगर ये partnership टूट जाएगा तो हम हार भी सकते हैं. When that partnership happened between a Washington Sundar and an Akshar Patel, given that batting still looks a bit suspect, Kuldeep Yadav is having to sit out because of that. Had it been a Hardik Pandya, जो एक genuine all-round option है, equally good batter, equally good bowler, Kuldeep Yadav के लिए जगह बन जाता है. Unfortunately, Shivam and Washington मिला के हार्दिक का काम कर रहे हैं, which is why Kuldeep Yadav is having to sit out. But I have no qualms in saying, if you have to win 27 in South Africa, you need a genuine spinning match winner. And that match winner for me is Kuldeep Yadav. I've got no two ways about it.
Remember that 2018 series, he was the highest wicket taker. 18 wickets in that particular series. 17 for UZ Chahal and 18 for Kuldeep Yadav. I'm talking about performing in South Africa. People will remember that series for that 3 centuries Virat Kohli scored. India winning that series in South Africa. And it's almost 20 to 30 years, Boria, after India won a series there somewhere in mid-90s and then in 2018. So, lot to look forward to as far as today's game in Cardiff is concerned. We will give you all the details and we will be back in our live videos, Revsportz English, Revsportz Hindi, the man behind the camera, Revsportz Bangla.
Gujarati Bangla.
Gujarati Bangla, Mr. Lal Baba Rice. So, thank you so much for watching this, and if you are continuously watching our coverage, do give it a thumbs up, do follow and do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this once again.